Welcome to HLCC on NBC. We've got the Sacramento Kings as they take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Starting for the Sacramento Kings, we have Kenny Check Jr., Elijah Goldwood, Keegan Murray, Traylon Jones, and Ivica Zubac. And coming up next, we have the player intros for your Cleveland Cavaliers.
From the very first game to the end of my season, it all starts with what's underneath the gear.
The rookie with the crossover. Now he's backing down, hits him with the hook shot.
Comfort and support that moves with you. It all starts with Skims.
Shot by Benzers.
Being a winner is a curse. It doesn't matter how much you've won before. You're not a winner until you win again. And again, nothing is enough. No one understands, and you never want it to stop.
At guard, standing 6'2" tall, 195 pounds, the rookie from the University of Houston and the Philippines, Maku Hanma. And now, number 13, standing 6'5" tall, Marcus Murray Jr. And now, at power forward, standing 6'10" tall, 241 pounds, from St. Louis, Missouri, and attending the University of Oregon, Martin Dent. Coming straight out of Douala, Cameroon, standing 6'11" tall, starting center, Shamarko Stu. And the man you've all been waiting for, attending Duke University from Auburn, Maine, Chester Banner.
YouTube is now the exclusive home of NFL Sunday Ticket. Does this mean you can watch NFL Sunday Ticket without putting a satellite dish on your roof? Does this mean you can watch your favorite teams out of market Sunday games? Does this mean all the players are technically YouTube celebrities now? Yes, to every one of those things. Sign up now and get $50 off NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube and YouTube TV.
We welcome you down to the tip-off at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse as the Cleveland Cavaliers win a tip. Maku Hama with the little horns play to Shamarko Stewart with the dunk. Turning off the game, first 2 points. Kenny Check gonna bring it the other way. Looks like it's gonna be a pick and roll. Kenny Check in the screen, it's a pick and pop. Kenny pulls up from mid-range, blocked by Maku. Jesse Brenner gonna take it the other way. Goes up with the dunk. 4-point lead. Immediate scores for the Cavs. Ivica Zubac tries to get the late, blocked by Shamarko Stewart. Maku taking it the other way. Maku, a remarkable rookie in this draft class. Wasn't picked as high as I expected him to go, but he has been a very exceptional player for the Cleveland Cavaliers. As Shamarko misses that layup. Kenny Check, hitting the screen. Rounder steps back, kicks it to the corner to Keegan Murray for 3. No good. Rebound Zubac, as he has Marcus Goldwood, doesn't make the pass. Zubac kicks it out back to Keegan Murray one more time. No good again. Shamarko Stewart gets the rebound. Maku kind of icing Kenny out the play. Finds Martin Dent in the post. Sky hook. It's good. 6-point lead. Quick 6 points for the Cavs as Kenny Check getting the screen. Another pick and pop. Kenny rolling to the basket. Kicks it out to Jones. Jones for 3. No good. Rebound Shamarko Stewart. Shamarko brings it up the other way. Finds a lane! And Shamarko Stewart, another bucket. An electrifying one at that. as Kenny kicks it over to Elijah Goldwood. Goldwood getting the screen from Zubac. Goldwood crosses, pulls up into a mid-range, got it to go. First 2 points for the Kings. Slow first minute, or first 2 minutes for the Kings. Just poke from Kenny. Kicks it down to Shamarko Stewart. Shamarko with the bomb lay. 8-point lead for Cleveland. 6 points for Shamarko Stewart. Kenny check. Pulls up from 3. Didn't really look like his shot. I feel like he should have ran the play as Malku bringing the ball up the other way. Kicks it down to Chester Banner. 10-point lead for the Cavaliers. Just have to play good at home, honestly, as they are the 13th seed. As Kenny dropping the 3. Beautiful shot from Kenny as Malku Homa bringing it the other way. Gives it down to Martin Dent. Martin Dent working in the post. Pulls a sky hook. It's good. 9-point lead. Kenny check. Other way. Setting up. Ivica Zubac pull up mid-range. No good. We'll show you this Shamarko Stewart dunk. It's been great these first 3 minutes of the game. Noto, how do you feel about Shamarko Stewart so far?
Shamarko Stewart has been a reason why the Cavs are off to a hot start. He's getting rebounds and getting fast break dunks in transition. So definitely a great start for him, especially going against Zubac, who's a pretty good center.
Much to agree. Zubac is not no regular center. He is a vet, has been playing in this league for longer than most players. It's Kiss Briggs, first 3 of the night, no good. Dan Adams taking it the other way. 1v1 as he gets around Kenny, easy layup. Kenny kind of looking like a liability on defense tonight and getting scored on mostly. It's Kenny stepping back, kicks it over to the corner to Chris Briggs. His second 3, no good again. Rebound Zubac, his second offensive rebound of the night. Zubac on the block, kicks it back over to Chris Briggs. Another 3, no good, as he lets it roll out. Chris Briggs has to do better. Just 3 back-to-back missed threes. That is not what Chris Briggs would normally do, especially not back in college. He was an automatic shooter. That's Williams in the post. Kicks it over to Dan Adams in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound Chris Briggs. Goldwood takes it the other way. Goldwood down to DeMar DeRozan. Layup, just bullying Dan Adams in the post. But it is a rookie versus one of the biggest vets in the league, so can't really blame him. As Malku finds the open lane, easy layup, easy 2 points. Cavs up 11 with just under 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Chris Briggs getting the screen from Keegan Murray. Chris Briggs crosses, pull up for the mid-range, no good.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. Great I am. Great I am.
This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
I wanna fly, can you take me far away? Give me a star to reach for, tell me what it takes, and I'll go so high, my feet won't touch the ground. Just hitch my wings and pull the strings. I got these dreams that all fall.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
As we welcome you back from the break, Cleveland up 11 points, 7-18. Sacramento just has to do better so far as MMJ bring the ball to the court. Over to Miles McBride on the wing, pulls up from 3, over Kenny, gets it to drop. The Cavaliers up 14. Sacramento Kings have to do something better as he gives it down to Steven Adams, backing him down, easy layup, easy 2 points. Steven Adams, another vet on the Sacramento team. I feel like they kind of built around Kenny as Williams rising up for the dunk. But like I was saying, Sacramento has really been building mostly around Kenny, bringing in a lot of vets, but they do have a little bit of youth with Chris Briggs and Keegan Murray, as Keegan Murray spanking that 3 from distance. But the Kings just have to do a lot better in the second quarter if they do want to keep their way in this game. Noto, how do you feel about the Kings in this first quarter and why they can do a little better?
I think a problem with the Kings so far is their shooting woes, and It's just a testament to how good this Cavs defense is. We've seen early blocks, early stops, so the Kings just kind of have to get their three ball flowing and get easier shots going into the next quarters.
100% as the Cavaliers. Another three. 12-point lead with about 30 seconds left to go as they kick it down to Steven Adams. Easy off vert one-hand jam as MMJ brings the other way. Under 30 seconds left. Miles McBride pull up mid-range over Kenny again. No good. Good contest. Is a timeout for Sacramento. Can I talk things over? As Elijah Goldwood brings it up the other way. Horns play. Over to DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Pull up three. Beautiful shot. Bring the lead back down to 7. It's MMJ now. To the corner. Or to the wing. Mosh Hart. First three of the night. No good. Rebound DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan spinning. Has no space. Has to pull from 3 from distance. No good. Has a great quarter for the Cavaliers. Miles McBride hitting this 3 over Kenny. Just beautiful play from the entire Cavaliers team as Keegan Murray hitting that 3. Just been a great quarter for both teams, but it feels like the Cavs have been outplaying them. So we send you to commercial break.
Have you ever thought you stink? Or that your hair is thinning? Just use eye care. Hair will give you all-day body odor protection, and the hairspray will prevent hair loss and stimulate new hair growth.
Revolution will be live.
Speaking of Maku Hanma, Maku has been off to a great start in this game as you see his block there on Kenny, which leads to the Chester Bennett dunk in transition. Maku, the starting point guard for the Cavs, leads the offense there as he gets that screen from Martin Dent. As we mentioned, he's been such a remarkable rookie this season, so we're excited to see what he does the rest of this game.
Absolutely have to agree. Maku has been a great player this entire first quarter, been a great player this entire season. As a block right there. As Dan Adams taking it the other way. Tried to give it down to Mosh Hart. Stolen as DeMar DeRozan picks it back up. Goes up! Dunking on Maku Hanma. Dan Adams has to quickly get that ball in. Maku takes it the other way. Down to Steven Ramsey. Another rookie for this Cleveland team. Kicks it out to Dan Adams. Good closeout by DeMar DeRozan. Stops the shot. There's Mosh Hart. Bit of a bad skyhook right there. Gets the rebound though. Gives it over to Chester Banner. Chester Banner splitting the double team. Gets the dunk to rattle in. Elijah Goldwood takes it the other way. Elijah Goldwood been a pretty underwhelming player this game. As Malik Monk on the elbow, pulling up from 3. No good. Rebound Chester Banner over to Maku Hanma, taking it the other way. Maku down to Chester Banner as he finds the space. And Chester Banner rises up for another dunk. DeMar DeRozan getting the screen. Pulling around the screen, finds the space as well. Responds back with the dunk of his own. Maku takes it the other way. Had Dan Adams, pulls up from 3 himself. Not exactly what you would like to see from Maku. Had Dan Adams on the backdoor cut. Easy 2 points, but he didn't take it. Down to Malik Monk. Pull up mid-range. Tipped by Mosh Hart. It's Chester Banner now. In transition. Looks like they're going to set up a screen. Dan Adams is going to set it. Chester Banner kind of getting held down. Pulls up mid-range. No good. Rebound DeMar DeRozan. Elijah Goldwood spins around Dan Adams. Gets picked up by Maku. Maku stepping around the screen. DeMar DeRozan pull up mid-range. No good. Rebound Steven Adams. Backs him down over to Malik Monk with a fadeaway for some odd reason. Another rebound by Steven Adams. Been on the boards tonight. DeMar DeRozan easy floater. Timeout Cleveland. Kind of recuperating as Sacramento have cut this lead down to 5 points. Maku. By the way, it looks like it's going to be an ISO play for Dan Adams. Crossing, pulling up from 3. No good. Rebound Elijah Goldwood. As honestly, I think Mosh Hart has kind of been fairly slow in transition defense. Always been behind the pack the entire time. but he is a rookie. He does have some strings to pull. Steven Adams gets another offensive rebound, finds Malik Monk wide open on the wing. No good. Rebound, Shamarko Stewart. Hanma taking it the other way. Another isolation play for Dan Adams after missing that first inning, going cold. Shoots it again. Gets it to drop this time. 8-point lead once again for the Cavs. DeMar DeRozan getting the screen from Steven Adams. DeRozan, hezzy mid-range, no good. Had the lane, but Mashar grabs the rebound after Malku tips it. And Malku brings it the other way. Malku. Another isolation play for Dan Adams. Looks like they trust the rookie. They give it down to Mosh Hart, splitting the double team with the spin move. Get into the lane, easy layup. Elijah Goldwood. Over to DeMar DeRozan on the elbow. Crossing, pulling up from three, no good. Rebound. Shamarko Stewart is Malku Hanma. Has kind of iced out. He kind of iced out Steven Adams for a second. They give it to MMJ on the wing. Pull up mid-range, no good. Tipped, rebound, Mosh Hart. Mosh Hart trying to go to work. Skyhook, it's good. 12-point lead from the Cavaliers. Last 2 points, or last 2 buckets from Mosh Hart. The rookies. Jones pulling up mid-range, gets blocked by Mosh Hart once again. Mosh Hart showing why he was picked so high in the first round. As now Ivica Zubac gets subbed in. Kenny bringing it the other way. Kenny also subbed in. Kelly pulls up from mid-range. Kind of want you, as a GM, you would obviously want Kenny going to the rim instead of trying to pull that mid-range shot. And Noto, as a GM, how would you feel about picking Kenny so high and just kind of not seeing him excel like you would want him to?
Definitely. Kenny kind of has to show more aggressiveness, getting in the lane, scoring layups, dunking. I mean, he's 6'9". Most of the people that have been guarding him this game, you know, they're nowhere close in height. And he makes that jumper there, but that's kind of what we're seeing from him, just settling. We need to see more aggressiveness, and as a GM, that's kind of what you expect drafting him with the number 2 pick.
100%. He just has to do a lot better, in my opinion, as MMJ missing that sky hook. Kenny down to Jones on the post, trying to look for something. Takes the sky hook himself, gets it to drop. Great defense, even better offense. Looks like it's going to be a Horns play for the Cavs.
And don't forget, we have premiering later on in this game, the Kobe Ingram starting 5 trailer. So make sure to stick around and check out for that.
100% as Ivica Zubac brings us back from the break with a posterizing dunk. And you should definitely go check out starting 5. Kobe Ingram trailer later on as Jones trying to respond. No good. Kenny Check takes it the other way. Kicks it down to Malik Monk. Kind of bringing themselves back into this game. 5-point lead for the Cavaliers. Shamarko Stewart in the post. Working. Gets it to drop. Another bucket for Shamarko Stewart. Staying on that hot streak. They haven't been able to slow him down. Kenny Chad getting the screen from Zubac. Kenny, another mid-range. Kenny has to show his aggressiveness if he wants to survive in this league, especially at a 6'9", trying to play point guard. They should have just moved him up a position or two. It's another Horns play. Give it inside to MMJ. Easy two-hand jam. Kenny taking it the other way. 2 seconds left. 1 second left. Pulls up from 3. No good. Kenny has to be way more aggressive. And Steven Adams blocks right there. Cavaliers have had an amazing second quarter. And honestly, Kenny hitting that 3 right there, but he just has to play more aggressive, especially at his height. He's just not doing what you would expect a 6'9" player to do. The dunk right there. We will send you into the halftime ad break.
Shot by Benzers.
Oh shit. Boys, it's go time.
Excellent work, Kenny. You got that, Mo?
Shit, I guess so.
Wrong way, Kenny.
Shit, sorry.
All right, let's take what we need and bounce. We finally found it. All right, we got the Starry. Now, Kenny, pass me the keys so we can get out of here.
Oh, wait. I thought Mo was supposed to hold on to the keys.
No, I gave them to you before I went inside the bank.
No, you decided you wanted to keep them instead.
Wait, so you're telling me no one has the keys?
No, sir.
Fuck.
As Tariq is getting ready to take his dunk, Little, what do you think he has in store? Oh my gosh.
Oh, you see what he has in store. And he does a little flex there. He did like a little 360 from the baseline. Impressive dunk. He is 6'9".
Tell him what it feels. So tell him come and get me. Why is everyone against it? Might have to throw it like a frisbee. She on tumblr trying to be the last person. If I die tomorrow, could you still kiss me? Black Air Force.
Welcome me back from the halftime break. Sacramento started out with the ball. Kenny bring the ball the other way. Another steal. Kenny, you have to make a better pass right there. As Maku pulls up from three, no good. Just really not the shot that you would expect Maku to take, especially on a fast break. He should have just went all the way with that. It's another steal from Martin Dent. Chester Banner kicks over to Maku Hama on the wing. Inside to Shamarko Stewart. Great find from the rook. Easily finding Shamarko Stewart near the rim on a backdoor cut is Kenny. Other way. Down to Ivica Zubac in the post. Hasn't really been able to move Shamarko most of this game. Is Keegan Murray, third three of the night, gets it to drop this time. Starting to spark up a little hot streak is Maku. Hating down to MMJ in the post. Guarded by Keegan Murray. Kicks it out. Three. Gets it to drop. 11-point lead. Keeping their lead a sizable distance away from the Kings. Cavaliers have just been amazing tonight, honestly. As Kenny pulling up from another three. Gets this one to drop, though. Good shot from Kenny. I do kind of have to chill out on the hate as he was a second pick, but second picks should do a lot more, especially play their role a lot better. As Shamarko Stewart getting the rebound right there. Finding the space, easy little reverse layup. Getting check either way. Check. Check Jr. pull up three. One more. Another goose. Great shot from Kenny. Kenny doing a lot better this third quarter is Martin Dent. Wow. Quick pull up mid-range from Martin Dent as it gets us to drop. Immediately catching and shooting is Kenny Check. Down to Jones. Guarded by Dent. Jones kicks it out to Keegan Murray from distance from three. Another three dropping. Cutting down this lead, a 6-point lead for Cleveland. After entering the quarter with an 11-point lead, they've been chopping down slowly but surely as Shamarko Stewart doing what he can to keep this lead. Kenny other way. Looks like another Hornets play. It might go to Keegan Murray one more time. Another three from Keegan Murray, chopping down the lead himself, forcing the Cavs to call a timeout.
Like that bass.
Welcome me back from ad break. Keegan Murray has had an electrifying first 2 minutes for the Kings. Hitting, I think, around 4 threes already. Miles McBride over to Dan Adams. Trying to respond with a three of his own. Dropping one down the hatch. Great shot. As Zubac now bringing it the other way. Over to Kenny Check. Down into the post to Jones. Jones finding the space. Keegan Murray, great closeout. Even better shots. Keegan Murray. Great third quarter so far. As Dan Adams getting the screen for Shamarko Stewart. Dan Adams trying to respond with a layup. No good. Rebound Zubac. Have to be making those layups in point blank range. Zubac now going to run the play. Zubac going to get the screen. As Keegan Murray on the outside, kicks it out to Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray, another three. It's good! 2-point lead for the Cavaliers. Keegan Murray has single-handedly brought his team back into this game. Miles McBride over to Chester Banner in the corner for three. No good. Rebound Zubac. Kenny Check brings it the other way. Great quarter for the Kings, especially Keegan Murray. As Zubac over to Keegan Murray to take the lead. It's good! Keegan Murray. What a quarter for the kid. Miles McBride, bad screen from Martin Dent. Down to Martin Dent. Fade away mid-range. It's good. Taking the lead back. Timeout Kings. Oh my word. What a quarter from Keegan Murray. Just been electrifying. As Elijah Goldwood going to get the screen from Keegan Murray. Keegan rolling to the rim. Pull up mid-range from Elijah Goldwood. Gets it to drop. Miles McBride. Over to Dan Adams. Going to get the screen from Martin Dent. Dan Adams rolling around the screen. Kicks it back to Martin Dent. From distance. Pulls up from three. No good. Rebound Keegan Murray. Over to Elijah Goldwood. A little Horns play right here. Double screen. Keegan Murray setting up for another three. It's good again! Keegan Murray. 4-point lead. Oh my word. It's Martin Dent. Backing down Keegan Murray. Skyhook. It's good. 2-point lead now. Elijah Goldwood. Looks like they're going to go back to Keegan Murray. Kicks it out to Chris Briggs. Chris Briggs, his three. It's good as well! The entire Kings team has been lighting it up so far in this third quarter. Been able to take the lead. Their first lead of the night. As Dan Adams. Over to Martin Dent. Another three. No good. Rebound Zubac. Over to Elijah Goldwood. Elijah Goldwood crabbing his defender. Going up for a dunk. This third quarter has been amazing for the Kings. Great three-point shooting. Great all around as Martin Dent pulls up from three. Trying to respond. No good. 68-61. 43 seconds left in the quarter. Noto, how do you feel about the Kings this quarter? Being able to bring this score back. Amazing quarter.
Definitely. I mean, we mentioned earlier the three balls weren't falling earlier, and now, and not even the whole team. It's really just Keegan Murray. His threes have been falling. And I mean, this lead is extending now for the Kings. The Cavs need to figure out something as they head into the fourth to try and get this game back in control.
100%. As Keegan Murray been lighting it up, they go back to him, trying to keep that hot streak going. Sky from Keegan Murray. No good. Rebound MMJ. MMJ has Kenny beat, trying to take him all the way. As MMJ rises up for the dunk. Elijah Goldwood. Looks like they're going to swing it down to Kenny. Elijah Goldwood picks it back up. Skyhook at the end of the corner, and he makes it. A buzzer beater. As just an amazing quarter. The Cavaliers started out strong, and then Keegan Murray started heating up, hitting every shot that came to him. It just kind of felt like he was a water hose. Everything that he shot went down. Beautiful quarter for Keegan Murray. It's just a great closeout from Chester Banner. Just an even better rising up shot. 72-65. Kings lead for the first time this game as we sent you to ad break.
Thanks to KQ Suits and Jeweler, I always look sharp on game day. Ain't that right, Davon?
Hell yeah, they always get me right. Even got us these matching suits for the commercial. It's lit.
For comfort, class, and a style that even the pros love, KQ Suits and Jeweler. We do it better.
We welcome you back down to the court. HLCC on NBC. If you missed it, Keegan Murray lit up the third quarter. Had a great third quarter, just knocking down everything that came to him. As that skyhook from Martin Dent right there is good. Elijah Goldwood. Keegan Murray picks up the tipped pass. DeMar DeRozan getting the screen from Keegan Murray. Keegan rolling. DeMar DeRozan pulls up from mid-range, gets it to drop. The Cavaliers have to do better in this quarter if they want to bring this lead back, because it was only one lead change the entire game, and it was that lead change in the third quarter that gave Sacramento this huge lead as a skyhook drops for the Cavs. Elijah Goldwood bringing it the other way. Horns play. Down to DeMar DeRozan on the elbow. Pulls up from 3. It's good. 8-point lead for the Kings. Kind of trying to ice out this game after that huge third quarter. As Williams over to Jones on the elbow. Responding with a 3. Great shot. Elijah Goldwood the other way. Had the backdoor cut from Keegan Murray. Didn't take the pass. Getting the screen from Steven Adams. Kind of got hedged off the screen. Still took the 3. No good. As Miles McBride going to try his best to bring his team back into this game. Finding a lane. Jelly layup from Miles McBride. 3-point lead for the Sacramento Kings. Chopped that lead down really well. Keegan Murray finding the lane. Easy layup. Keegan Murray just been absolutely amazing for this Kings team in these past 2 quarters. Been very quiet throughout the rest of the game, but the third quarter and the start of the fourth, he came out swinging. As Williams now kicks it over to Dan Adams on the elbow. Pull up 3. No good. Rebound Keegan Murray. Murray taking it the other way. It was supposed to be a play for Kenny, but kind of ruined the play. Kenny over to Zubac. Kenny should have took that lane. It's Keegan Murray now. Getting it over to the corner to Elijah Goldwood. It's good. Banking that 3 down. Elijah Goldwood. Just a great player for the Kings. Been absolutely sensational in the parts that he had to play in this game as Martin Dent skyhook gets it to rattle in over Keegan Murray. As Elijah Goldwood, other way. Looks like he found Zubac on the island. Bumps him. Layup. It's good. Maku Hanma. Other way. You would think the crowd would be a little bit more electrifying for such a game as Martin Dent with the jelly layup. They would love to see the Cavaliers come back into this game, but the field house has just been excruciatingly quiet. As DeMar DeRozan pull up 3. No good. Rebound Williams. Hanma other way. Hanma finds McBride. McBride ball poked and stolen from Kenny Chegg. Kenny showing why he was the second pick now. Looks like it's going to be a bad screen, but he still give it to DeMar DeRozan. Pull up 3 on the elbow. It's good! 9-point lead for Sacramento. Their biggest lead of the night so far. Their first real lead of the night, actually. Miles McBride, spin move, jelly lay again, gets it to go. 7-point lead. Miles McBride basically doing everything he can in this game. DeMar DeRozan pull up mid-range, my apologies, misses it anyway. Martin Dent. Inverted horns play. Maku Hanma for 3. No good. Kenny picks it up and calls a timeout.
Kings coming alive, getting a bunch of their shots knocking down, and as we mentioned, Miles McBride, really the only offensive positive for the Cavs. We'll send you over to ad break, and we'll be back to watch this electric fourth quarter.
Look. Creep. Same breaking down left and right. Yo, I was counting up him on a private flight. Yo, I just chrome on my body like a medieval knight. I up a sack on that purple Sprite. Yeah, all my beneficial, even told a pistol. Yeah, even blow it like a whistle. Lie to officials. I'll drip it down in crystals if I know you're real. How you geeking out your body off a pink. I caught your line, tell me and I, which is still. So many properties I bought, I'm king of the hill. Need to learn his place before we put him in it. Stepping and swinging, I'm running. I might run for Senate. I gotta jump in the kitchen when cutters.
Welcome back from ad break. The ISO Pip ones have just dropped. You should definitely go get a pair, as the Kings had a great third and fourth quarter, like Noto just said before we went to ad break. Elijah Goldwood over Chris Briggs in the corner for 3, no good. The rookie, oh wow, Maku Hanma breaking down Elijah Goldwood. That really wasn't the shot right there, honestly. Not the shot you would expect Maku to take, especially not in a game like this where you need to score. Malik Monk backing down Chester Bender, still taking the skyhook, gets blocked. There's the block right there from Chester Bender. As we will send you to the starting 5 ad break.
I remember the day like it was yesterday. I was 13. My cousin Malik was 13. We were coming home from a middle school game. and we got into a car crash. He passed away. It hit me hard. Malik was the one who introduced me to basketball. From that day forward, it wasn't just a game, it was a second chance. He gave me the game, now I gotta carry it for both of us.
With the second pick in the 2024 HLCC draft, the Washington Wizards select Kobe Ingram.
Stay tuned for starting five on Pixel Video. It's down to Ivica Zubac. Zubac been pretty good for the Kings, especially in these past two quarters. There's another skyhook. He's on his hot streak now. Marco been cold so far. Complete opposite. Martin Dent in the post trying to work out something. Bad pass. Just Cavaliers have definitely broken down a lot in the past two quarters. Their defense has definitely been lackey as Kenny misses that three right there, but they have been on the boards. It's just they cannot capitalize on the other end of the floor. It's MMJ. Gets the screen. Kicks it out to Martin Dent. His spot-up shot, no good. You would expect Martin Dent to definitely make that shot. But, Noto, how do you feel about the Kings being able to come back into this game and just take the lead and not look back to the third quarter?
I mean, the Cavs started off really hot. They were showing that defensive prowess that we've been starting to know them for. And then it all changed in the third quarter once Keegan Murray started knocking out some threes. The Cavs, I guess they got tired. They showed their youth, but it happens. The Kings kind of took this one away. And the Cavs will have to look at this game and watch some film and figure out what went wrong in that third quarter.
Absolutely. It's just everything on the defensive end was great until Keegan Murray started getting his open looks, slow closeouts, even the faster closeouts that Chester Benner even had, but they just couldn't really do anything. It's MMJ getting the screen from Shamarko Stewart. Chuck Luck will be off after this bucket, as MMJ going to kind of get a consolation dunk right there. Looks like Kenny is probably just going to dribble the clock out. As Sacramento walk away with a win away from home in a stacked Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, 93-82. Team shaking hands. We look at the box score. Malku had a pretty underwhelming game, but he did have 8 assists. Their best player was Martin Dent and Shamarko Stewart. And their best player off the bench was Dan Adams, Jones, and Miles McBride. MMJ and Chester Benner had a very quiet game. As you can see right there, Keegan Murray, 8 for 10 from 3, had a great game. Just beautiful. This is some team stats. Is there a fight on the court? Oh my goodness.